folks, it's Professor Tom with the history of animated cartoons. We're going to start out in 1931 today and kind of slowly move into something really incredible that happened in 1932. So stick with us. I just want to say how excited I am that we are up to 736 subscribers on this channel. I am so excited about that, but I'm not quite there yet. Remember, we're shooting for 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not yet done so, please click on that subscribe button, check off on those like buttons, and if you don't like it, sure, you can check off on the don't like button. It's up to you. Make sure you share this, and of course, I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am enjoying bringing it to you. So let's get to that 1,000 mark. I would love to do it before the beginning of the new year. Not a whole lot happened in 1931 in the world of animation. It was more of a time where the studios were actually developing their characters and their technique. For example, Walt Disney Studios was giving Mickey Mouse some more personality along with a lot more dialogue in his cartoons. And of course, Betty Boop was becoming more humanistic rather than like a dog. But there was one studio, the Van Buren studio, who developed a cartoon called Tom and Jerry. Now be careful, because this is not the Tom and Jerry that first came to your mind. It's not the cat and the mouse. These were two good old guys that worked upon themselves and made fantastic cartoons. The cartoon was called Polar Pals. In 1931 was fantastic, and it all helped to grow the golden age of animation. However, the next major movement in the improvement of animation came in 1932 with the Walt Disney Company. In past episodes, we spoke about the very first animated cartoons that came out in 2-strip Technicolor, and they were terrific. However, it was in 1932 that Walt Disney Company jumped through the biggest hoop and major development when creating 3-strip Technicolor in their cartoons, primarily the cartoons of Silly Symphony. Well, this was a major change. The colors were more crisp, they were more vibrant, they were beautiful, and the audience knew that. So these cartoons were a major step in animation history. Ever the revolutionary, Walt Disney was always thinking of ways of making his cartoons better than anyone else's, and he did it in 1932 once again. The problem was his brother Roy was constantly saying, "How am I going to finance this?" So let's take a look at this Silly Symphonies animated cartoon that was actually the first ever cartoon to win the Academy Award for Best Animated Short. This one is called Flowers and Trees. Unfortunately, I'm unable to show you the full cartoon due to copyright issues. However, you can see the quality in the color and the style that has changed since the 2-strip Technicolor that was used prior to this one. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous and really shows off what the technology of the day had to offer. This cartoon short truly deserved the award that it did receive. Now, before I let you go, there's one more bit of information from the Walt Disney Studios that I have to let you know about. In 1932, Walt Disney Studios released the very first appearance of a character that you are very familiar with, and his name is Goofy. This is Professor Tom wishing you a wonderful week ahead, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this. I really, truly appreciate your views. Take care of yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Danny Dynamite. I want a big hug from you.